Good evening, all my friends. How you guys doing? Tito here with Aloha Android. I always do that. Aloha Android. Aloha Android. Let's just get real for a second. Right now, I am on my YouTube page. I am about to read some comments and respond back to you guys who have left comments. I want to thank everyone who's been leaving comments and just yeah, just making this fun for me. Shut up, Periscope. So, anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna read some comments, like I said, and let's just get into it. So as I stated, I'm going to read some comments and basically reply back to them. I'm not gonna be able to read everyone's comment, but I'm gonna read, the most that I can without killing you guys in this video. Just for how long it's gonna be. This will probably be a long video, so I'm just letting you guys know right now. So let's just jump right in. First one is from Mariano Molina, and the comment is, and that's exactly why I didn't buy it. For its 1 gig of RAM, I can't stand lag. Well, nobody can stand lag. It gets pretty annoying. Do you ever notice though that when your phone starts to lag when you really need it for something important? Like if you're just gonna watch YouTube or if you're just playing around, going through all your social network applications, it seems to just run buttery smooth. But this is like that one time when you need to research something or look up something. It just wants to lag. Does that ever happen to you? Let me know in the comment section of this video. But I understand what you mean by lag, and we're in that dawning age where budget devices need to step up a scale. We need to get into more storage and, more RAM. The one thing I find funny is that people blame Boost Mobile, and it's not really Boost Mobile's fault. I mean, Boost Mobile can probably bend, the ears of the manufacturers to kind of give them something that is better than what they're getting right now. And LG clearly put 2 gigs and 16 gigs of internal storage, 2 gigs of RAM, basically on the T-Mobile Metro version and NFC. We never know what goes on behind the scenes when it comes to how mobile carriers get phones, but yeah, it's really up to the manufacturer. So write them, email them, let them know, let your voice be known to the manufacturers that, hey, flagships is not everything, and there's us people out there who like to save a quick buck, so stop toying with our emotions and bring us something better than 8 gigs of ROM and 1 gig of RAM. Okay, we got one from 91 Chor, or 91 Core. If I mispronounce your username, don't flame me, please, I'm sorry. I understand what you mean by being worried on going in there. The problem starts at the top. Me working for a couple of cell phone stores in different companies and now at an authorized dealer, the cause comes from lack of real management. Workers aren't trained properly, and it's pretty much up to the owners. If you see the store is lacking, it's because of the owners. Just leave the store alone and see if they change it up. Great. I'm glad to know that someone who actually works in an authorized dealership can give you guys some insight besides what I've been saying before. And I've known that this has always been a problem with situations like that, because when I worked for Verizon at a call center, I heard it all. But I know, because I've talked with a lot of authorized dealer workers, and they all told me the same thing. They're not trained. That it's just they're not trained well. So thank you very much for leaving that comment so people can actually read it and get it from an insider's point of view. Next comment is from Kia Fun or Key Fund, or Key Funny, sorry. Kia Funny or Key Funny. Okay, this is on the style of final thoughts. And basically, it's a long comment. I feel the same way. The stylo works great. Not the best phone out there. The notification bug does get on my nerves, but after using it, after using more of it, it does seem like it gets better. I should have worn my glasses for this. I was able to get mine for, oh no wait. The standby time on the phone is crazy. I'm happy with this phone. And yes, the Metro one has the more appealing 2 gigabytes of RAM, 16 gigabytes of internal storage, but T-Mobile is straight trash in my area. Works okay where I live. Go anywhere outside of that, no service. And I was able to get mine for $99 on Best Buy, so I'm more than happy with this phone. I say this. I agree with you 100%. The stylo isn't for everybody. If you have the Warp Sync, I wouldn't get the stylo. But anyone coming from a lesser or older Boost Mobile phone, the stylo is a great pickup, especially if you can get it less than $199. Thank you for leaving that response. Next one from Angel C25 says, thanks for the vid, bro. That really helped. Considering both those phones are within my budget right now, since the S5 and S6 phones are ridiculously overpriced. You're right. At the moment, and needing a new phone ASAP. Thanks for this decision helping. This was on the Sharp Aquos Crystal versus the LG G Stylo, and I'm glad that the video was able to help out. Don't get me wrong, the Sharp Aquos Crystal is a beautiful phone, and I think it would have been one of the top most bad butt phones out there. However, the screen glitch is such a killer. At times it made me want to throw my phone against the wall, and I'm not the only one that's dealt with that. CV Tech Reviews has dealt with it himself. So yeah, I mean, it was a great idea. It was a beautiful thought, but it became a beautiful lie, and the execution wasn't there by Sharp. So hopefully with the Aquos Crystal 2, they fixed that. Little Joey, hey, I recently traded my LG Volt for the LG G Stylo, and I love the G Stylo, but my issue is the storage. I see on your LG G Stylo in another video that you have tons of storage to download tons of apps. Is there any way you can tell me how you did that? I have a 16 gigabyte SD card. So basically you want to find my video that has to do with using link to SD and partitioning your SD card, because that's exactly what I did. Let me show you real quick. Shut up, Periscope. Alright, so storage info. You can see there's this one that says SD card partition 2 or second partition. That is the ext4 partition. The apps that I've downloaded, they're on there. They're not anywhere on the internal storage. They're completely on my SD card and running just fine from there, and therefore giving me enough room to basically play around with the phone. And it does make it a lot faster. So that's how I did it. So you can look through my video library, or my video library. Here on YouTube, I have a video showing about it, and I showed how I did it for the Boost Mobile, and it does the same thing on the G Stylo. Let's see, what else we got? I'm a tech guy. Love the idea, and your theme music is tight. Thank you. Appreciate it. Mark Smith, you're one of my coolest friends on Google+. Posted on making use of your old Android devices. That's actually a really good idea, Rob. Makes absolute sense, I think. Mark in Iowa. Thank you for commenting. You're awesome. Lisa Ramos, I agree with everything you said. After having the phone for a couple of weeks, I like it. I do wish it had more internal memory and more RAM, but that's not a big deal since I have a tablet I use for games. I also put a 16 gigabyte SD card in, which helps a little, not much. I don't store pictures and media on my device because everything constantly uploads to Google Photos, and for music, I use Spotify. All in all, it's a good phone for the price, and the stylus is cool. Glad you enjoy it. That comment was left on the G Stylo final thoughts. This one is from DJ Keys, and I already typed a response, but I also wanted to do a video response. DJ Keys commented on the ZTE Boost Max versus the LG G Stylo. The comment reads out, dude, ... This is a bad review, ... Why you ask? ... Simple, ... There is no comparison, ... I own both. Well, I mean, I did a comment response. I'm not trying to be mean, okay? I'm not one to be mean to anybody. But since I have more to say with this platform than I do just typing it. First off, I'd really love to know exactly what it is that makes it a bad review. Your definition of a bad review right here doesn't really tell me a lot. For the fact that you said that there's no comparison, I own both. Like, it could go either way, and stay with me on this one. Do you mean that there's no comparison, one is better than the other? Or do you mean there's no comparison because both are exactly the same? You see, I mean, I would have appreciated more if you went more in depth with your comment, so that I would know exactly how to reply back. But just to give you the broad statement here, first off, when I do these comparisons, it's not to say one is better, one is better than the other by like an actual defeat beatdown type, if that makes any sense. No. Of course, phones, one phone is going to be better than the other one, but it's also a matter of preference. What I do with my reviews basically is to show people what to expect if you have that particular phone, one of them, and you're about to jump to the other one, like what to expect. So really it eases the transition between both devices. Because yes, there's people with the ZTE Max that bought the G Stylo and are like, it's great. There's people with the G Stylo who were like not happy with it and was like, oh, but the Boost Max is a phablet, I'll get that one. And then it turned out that they like, the Boost Max. At the end of the day, the comparison between both devices is only just to show you guys what differences they have, and therefore people that are looking for a smartphone, what they want in a smartphone, they can obviously see the comparison. And to hear it from somebody who's going to give it to them straight out with the unbiased standpoint, because that's what I do. It like a couple of people have commented earlier that if you listened to the video that it has helped them make a decision on picking a phone, and that they're happy with their decision. So yeah, comment back and let me know. Let me know a little bit more. I'm not gonna rip you one, dude. Like honestly, I think it's cool that you wanted to let me know that it was a bad review. And let me know what I can do better. What do you think? But if you're trolling, then I'll just block you. Period. End of discussion. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This video is getting pretty much long, so that's pretty much it for comments, guys. And I just want to let you guys know before I close out this video, I don't get to actually respond a lot just because my life is pretty much chaotic right now. Shut up, Periscope. But yeah, I try to do as much as I can, and I'm going to start doing a lot of these just so I can get people's comments pretty much responded to. If it is something that you need a definite response back, check the description, guys. I leave a lot of my social network links there so you guys can actually reach out in other avenues than just YouTube. So please do so. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, leave me a thumbs up, let me know, and I'll do more of these. If you guys have not subscribed, click that subscribe button. Follow me on my social networks, links in the description, and share this on your social networks on Google+, Facebook, and Twitter. My name's Tito. I am signing out. Good night.